The man played for 7 different teams. I got put wide open layup, miss. Keep going. Keep rolling them. Keep rolling. This is Shaq. Keep going. Hey, go ahead, watch this.
You little Stephen A. bitch. Ooh, boy, you just a weak punk bitch. Like, you're weak. I can't believe after 20 years you tried that weak ass shit. That's sad.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I am back in the video where this time we'll be taking an in-depth look at the Kwame Brown vs. Stephen A. Smith beef. And if you've been living under a rock, let me fill you in on what's going on. So right now, Kwame Brown is on an absolute rampage, and he's tearing through tons of media personalities as well as former NBA players like Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, Skip Bayless, and even Stephen A., just to name a few. And this Kwame explosion really has been building for 20 plus years, and recently it's coming out of nowhere and he's taken the internet by storm. And if you are familiar with Kwame Brown, the basketball player, you would know he was the #1 overall pick in the 2001 draft and had very high expectations coming into the Washington Wizards. And unfortunately, Kwame would have a decent NBA career, but he would never reach that superstar potential that many had seen for him. And because of Kwame not reaching expectations, Stephen A. Smith, he took advantage of this and repeatedly called him a bust, a bona fide scrub, he can't play, he's a bum, and he hammered away at Kwame Brown for what seemed like a decade, and it was always relentless, and he never held back. That's one of my problems with Stephen A. Smith in this beef, is that he kept going at Kwame Brown unprovoked, because Kwame, he never responded or made a public comment about one Stephen A. Smith. And if you want to call him a bust, that's fine, but just acknowledge he was an average NBA player who did underachieve versus expectations. But he still played 12 years in the league and made $60 million. But even making it to the NBA on its own is an accomplishment in its own right that a lot of fans lose perspective of when evaluating these players. Now, getting back to Stephen A. Smith, in his early broadcasting career, you could very well argue his first ever viral moment or his big hit was when he made fun of Kwame Brown, calling him Kwame Brown, and of course the infamous trade where Kwame was sent to Memphis in exchange for Pau Gasol. Those little moments right there, you could say, turned Stephen A. Smith into a household name. And he even went around to college campuses where he would make fun of Kwame Brown, saying the exact same things. And fast forward to present day, and Stephen A. Smith has finally responded to Kwame Brown, calling him out. And this video right here from Stephen A. Smith is probably one of the worst response videos I've ever seen. He really brings no substance, he's just yelling and making points that aren't even valid. And look at the first 10 seconds of this video clip and see how Stephen A. Smith opens up his long monologue.
Under most normal circumstances, I have considerably better things to do with my time. But Kwame Brown wanted my attention. Well, you got it now. I didn't want to have to do this, but he made me.
So that opening right there is absolutely comical. Stephen A. Smith, he acts like Kwame Brown is the one who brought this beef out, when Stephen A. Smith, he is the only origin of this beef by insulting Kwame Brown for 20 plus years. Absolute comedy that Stephen A. Smith thinks Kwame is the aggressor in this situation. Now in the next clip, Stephen A. Smith is going to say how he never made it personal with Kwame, and how Kwame made it personal with guys like him, as opposed to Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes.
Look, I don't have a single negative thing to say about Kwame Brown, the person. Nothing personal. Never have. And no one out there has been attacking him personally either. That includes Gilbert Arenas, who did not attack him personally. It includes Steven Jackson, who did not attack him personally.
So the first thing I want to talk about in that clip is that Stephen A. said that Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes never made it personal, which is not true. Go back and watch that podcast. They definitely made it personal. Steven Jackson said Kwame's life was dirt, and Matt Barnes insulted his family, as well as his mom and his dad, and a host of other people. Now looking at Stephen A., I think he's telling the truth. He has never made it personal with Kwame Brown, insulting him as a man. But when you keep saying the same things over and over and over again ad nauseum, then it does become personal at some point, because you keep hammering away at this one person for really no valid reason. But the worst part of this video is when Stephen A. Smith, and whoever makes this show, decided it was a good idea to play Kwame Brown lowlight reel.
I got put wide open layup, miss. Keep going. Keep rolling them. Keep rolling. This is Shaq. Keep going. Hey, go ahead, watch this.
So I'm not going to sit here and act like Kwame Brown was Shaq or some all-time great center. He wasn't. But look, the dude, he was an average basketball player in the NBA, which on its own is a great accomplishment, and he played 12 years, which is 4 times as long as the average NBA career. And I have no idea what that lowlight reel is supposed to prove. If anything, it proved Kwame Brown right, and it validated all of his points and all of his critiques of one Stephen A. Smith. Now, I doubt Kwame Brown would ever do this, but here's a quick lowlight reel of Stephen A. Smith and his worst ever predictions for the NBA as well as the NFL.
Tyson Fury is going to get knocked back to the UK, and it's going to be over. He pushed him down.
Let me tell you. BC heavyweight champion of the world.
But I'm going with the Golden State Warriors.
Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
I'm going with the Chargers, believe it or not, in this particular game, because I don't trust this New England Patriots team. This 76ers going to the Eastern Conference Finals. 76ers are going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication.
So it's 2-2, and then 2 more for Milwaukee. They win this series in 6 games.
Congratulations to the 2019 Eastern Conference champions, Toronto Raptors.
My heart says the Miami Heat because I love the bad guys. I love LeBron James, D. Wade, Chris Bosh.
Hold on.
The first title in franchise history.
That LeBron James will find a way to get it done. But I can't pick him.
It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer.
I'm rolling with the Miami Heat this time.
It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened.
I'm going with the Cavs.
Whoa, he's going with the Cavs.
Going with the Cavs.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Is now complete. The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions.
The Golden State Warriors should beat this Cleveland Cavaliers team.
Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
So as you can see, Stephen A. Smith has a few lowlights of his own. And if you followed First Take for a long time, and you follow Stephen A. Smith as well as Skip Bayless, you would know that just after Skip Bayless left the show, Stephen A. Smith at that point, he really pivoted from a serious basketball commentator who actually had fairly good takes into more of a meme, hot take, and rant type of guy. Now Stephen A. always was loud and voiced his opinion, but in the past few years, he's gone overboard and the act has gotten out of hand, and the whole routine of repeating the same topics day in and day out and yelling at Max Kellerman has simply gotten old and it's gotten stale. And I think at this point in time, Stephen A. Smith is so far down the road of being a meme, he can't come back to that, and he can't gain that credibility back that he once had. So that is my thoughts on the Kwame Brown vs. Stephen A. Smith beef. Right now, this thing was interesting happened in the NBA. I know the playoffs are going on, but Kwame Brown at this point is on an absolute tear, and he's running through guys like Stephen A. Smith like they're nothing. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this beef. Who do you think won the response? Was it Kwame Brown or Stephen A. Smith? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so. And if you could like this video, I'd greatly appreciate it. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
I mean, one of them. Come on now. Come on. Oh my God. Close the door. Close the door.
You little Stephen A. bitch. Ooh, boy, you just a weak punk bitch. Like, you weak. I can't believe after 20 years you tried that weak ass shit. That's sad.